Hello, hello, it's time for Fishing Friends. What's up, everybody? What's up? It's Fishing Friends with Danny and Gina. I'm Danny.
I'm Gina.
And yesterday was Gina's birthday.
It was.
So we're celebrating it today.
I've got my crown, which I realized I haven't worn in a while. I had to dust it off. I don't know. What do you guys think? This one? Or. One or two? Ooh, I'm thinking two. Yeah, that one stands up better. Number two.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like that one better.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Steven. It was a good birthday. So, I don't know if anybody's realized, but my birthday is Cinco de Mayo. So I usually try Cinco de Gina, yes. So I'm used to not celebrating my birthday on my birthday because of the holiday, because everybody goes out drinking. So it ties up restaurants, so I'm just used to not going out on my birthday. So I was actually off Thursday. I'm usually off on Thursdays. So Nathan and I actually went out and were hanging out and doing things that I wanted to do on Thursday. So it was nice. I got a couple new knives. Oh, I didn't grab my other knife. Nathan, if you're watching, bring me my other new knife. It was like my birthday present to myself.
Nice.
Nathan asked to go to the knife store, and he actually had been gearing me up for it. So he showed me a few knives that I would like. So it made me want to go to the knife store. Nice. And yeah, I bought myself 2 knives. He bought himself 1 knife. Hello. Watch. Oh my gosh. He didn't want to be in his jams on camera. Ooh, my crown. Thank you. I'm back. Okay. So I got 2 new knives. And then we went out for sushi for lunch at Sushi AI.
Nice.
It was very good. And then I came home and I ordered Pokemon cards. Because duh. And yeah, I think we just hung out the rest of the night. I was pretty full from sushi, so we didn't really have a true dinner. Oh, and then we went out to Doozle's for frozen yogurt.
There you go.
That's how we polished off the night.
There you go.
Oh, I got home and I played video games on the PC. That's what it was. I was like, can I go play games for a few hours? He's like, okay.
Yeah, speaking of games, we ended up being a little bit late tonight, probably because it's my fault. I finally was able to get my copy of Hogwarts Legacy, that nice. Harry Potter game. So I was playing that, and I was paying attention to the time and all that. But then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, dang, it's 7:40. Let me put a shirt on. Let me make some food real quick. Let me get my coffee going. And then it's like, oh, it's like 8 o'clock. So, yeah, we were a little bit late, but everybody's tuning in. We got Crown Tail Half Moon here. We got Only Oscars here. We got Linda Worth, Al Wet Sox, Richard Reynolds, Shark Fin Adventures, Jeff Kane. I believe Jeff Kane's birthday is today.
Oh, happy birthday!
And then Lady Rorschach is here. And Boots Cats, Craig's Catfish Cave, Coral Works, Nathan Hovey, I said Crown Tail Hammer, Keith Hanshaw, Stephen P. Awkwardix, Jenna P. 2005, Scotty the Fish Freak, Toski is here, Patrick Jean LeBlanc Hardy is here. What's up, P. Hardy? And Brandon is here. Let's go, Brandon. Vinosky Fish Kodo, Lizard, not Lizard, Liquid Zoo Only Fins, Nano Aquarium Guy, great to see ya. Oh my goodness, Mystery Snail Guardians rolling in. Wow, we got lots of people viewing. That's great. Looks like most people are tuning in on the Gina side. Be sure to hit the like over there. Make sure you're subscribed to Gina. And if you're not subscribed to Gina, like, why are you even watching? Keystone Clash is in the house.
Clashy. Don't forget to hop over to Dan's and give his live some love too.
Ooh, please don't call me Dan.
Danny. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. Toski. Oh, Gina. Oh, hey, Gina decided to show up to her own live stream this week. Yeah, I know. I got like a super, super late invitation to a friend's house. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they were offended because they didn't feel like they were your true friends.
Oh no. We like hang out with it's like at my actual tight group of friends, and we only ever see each other like once or twice a year is when we all have time to actually get together. So whenever it actually works out, I'm just like, yep, let's go.
Lizard Zoo reporting for duty. Fishing friends. Fish fam official. Link is here.
It's official. Matt admitted that he's one of the lizard people.
Yep, it is true. And if you guys look at the bottom scrolly thing going on, near the end of it, we have Gina's PayPal going.
Aww,
if anybody wanted to send Gina a birthday gift, her PayPal link is in the little scrolly thing. I think I might add it to the description too.
Aw, thank you.
There it is. You should be able to see it at the bottom now. Unless it's not exactly the same as it looks on my screen. I don't know. Garcia Aquatics is here. Jimmy P's Aquariums and Ariums is here. You two are very special to me. Happy birthday, Gina. Aww. Face red heart shape, 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 face red heart shape.
They better come over here for the back half of the live. Did I miss something? I'm gonna scroll back up.
Sky Dancer, better jump over to my side of the channel for the backhand of the stream is what I believe they're saying. Yeah, make sure you like both sides of the stream. But, I mean, if everybody just wanted to tune into Gina's for this one, I don't mind that at all. It is her special birthday stream. Lady Diane, how you doing?
What, Gina has real life friends? It's okay, Gina. We see how it is. No, I'm sorry!
I mean, when it kind of comes down to it, Gina more or less sees you guys, like, all the time.
I see you guys more often than my real friends. So,
yeah.
Or you guys are real friends. Gosh dang it. I interact with you guys more often. The most.
What's the design on your shirt?
Oh gosh. It's an axolotl. It says snaxolotl.
Oh my goodness.
And it's an axolotl that's eating snacks.
Snaxolotl. That's so great.
I know. It's one of my favorite. It's a newer shirt that I just ordered, and it's one of my favorites. I tried to get all like aquarium themed t-shirts so I can wear them to work and be like, what? It's part of the uniform. It's fish themed. It still works.
That's
this
so
crown's a little tight. There we go. Better.
I got two devices and watch both. There you go.
That's
the secret.
How long y'all streaming for again? I want to make sure I show. It originally was supposed to be an hour stream, but lately, I think it's turned into a 2-hour stream.
What, ours?
Yeah.
It's always been a 2-hour stream.
Oh, has it? Oh, my bad.
We always go 8 to 10 because 1 hour isn't enough.
No.
When you do 1 hour, it's it just goes by so quick.
As soon as conversation starts, it's like the stream's over.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get the conversation going.
Yep. Lady Diane Garcia, thank you.
You understand? Hanging out with guys in corsets would stop me from streaming too. Yeah.
Was that Annette?
Yep.
Yeah. We've been sending TikToks, or she's been mostly sending me TikToks. And
Lady Rorschach wants to know where
yeah.
you got that shirt at. So do
Tea
I.
Turtle. Tea Turtle, hold on.
Turtle.
Yeah, let me link. It's actually a St. Louis company. They also make the Unstable Unicorns, Exploding Kittens, I think. Exploding Kittens. The games.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get the link.
It does look like the same sort of artist, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that makes sense. When you have fun, time goes fast. Yeah, exactly. Like, I had no idea how long I had actually been playing that Hogwarts Legacy
Oh,
game.
gosh, I hit the wrong button.
Tea Turtle.
There you go.
For those of you that aren't on Gina's side, they're on my side. This is what it is: www.tturtle.com.
I
She
linked
posted it on both. There we go.
Both.
Bam.
Both.
She's on it.
I'm on it. Yeah, but I got this one. There's one with a whale on it, and it says whale, whale, whale. And then there's one with just two seahorses like kissing and making a heart.
Nice.
I also got like a tree with like displaying like chopped in fourths and it has the four seasons.
Nice.
Oh, a big like Luna moth, like like art
Yeah.
on there. I think I only got 5 T-shirts.
I love Luna moths.
And then so I got one for I got one each for each of my coworkers. I got Elena. It's a rabbit, and it's got like one of those like scribble like frustrated marks overhead. It said, "Don't bother me, I'm overthinking," or "Don't talk to me, I'm overthinking." And then Frank, he's in like a death metal band, so it says "Live, Laugh, Love," but it's crossed out in like red paint, and then there's a turtle with an anarchy symbol on its shell, and it says "Hate." What love, hate, live, laugh, love, die, hate, something else. It was really funny.
Die, scream, hate.
Die, scream, hate. That's what it is. I thought it was too good. I was like, "Yep, that's Frank."
Die, scream, hate.
Well, his band is called Karen-ocalypse.
Karen-ocalypse.
Yeah, and whenever they perform, they put like Karen wigs on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's great. I can link their Facebook.
The like button, so
Oh, but you're not on Facebook. They might be on. Are you on Instagram?
Nope.
Or do you have an Instagram? Okay. I don't think they have a website yet.
I am not on any of that garbage. But
these shirts are precious. I know, and they're super soft. Oh my gosh, they're one of the softest T-shirts. They're not cheap, like cheaply made. They are a nice soft T-shirt. Oh, they're so comfy.
But that Facebook post that you showed me of one of my customers posted.
Yeah.
That got over 400 reactions on it.
Yeah, it was posted in the local cities.
Yeah, the I Love Florissant page or whatever.
Yeah, that's a pretty active page.
Yeah, it is. And like a lot of my customers were commenting on there. Oh yeah, Danny's my customer. He's such a nice guy.
I love Danny. He's so nice.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, wow, that's crazy awesome. And so I'm a little disappointed in myself because I stayed up way too late last night playing a little bit of Hogwarts Legacy after I got back from my friend's house. So it's like I didn't even start playing until like midnight. And I played for like an hour until I like woke up on the couch and my TV was off and everything because everything had powered off from sitting there and me falling asleep. So I went to bed and I was gonna originally go to the Florissant, like Valley of Flowers today.
I haven't been to that in years. It's just gotten so overcrowded and there's always fights breaking out.
Yeah, but there's like the local gardeners group, and I was gonna go get some plants and stuff there, but I totally like forgot about it. I woke up and started playing Hogwarts Legacy, and it wasn't until like like 5 o'clock or something like that. Then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. The Valley of Flowers was today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. So, yeah, I didn't get to go to that. But I have all next week off, and hopefully it doesn't storm all week like people are saying it's supposed to, because I want to do a lot of stuff outside. And I scheduled this, time to get my garden and pond going like in January. So it better be a good week.
Yeah, it was a very slow Saturday. Lady Diane, I think I just added you on Facebook. Um, so if you add me on Facebook,
It's
oh
not a
okay,
flower shop. So Florissant is, I believe, it's the name of the city, but I believe it's the French word for Valley of Flowers. And so they have the annual Valley of Flowers like celebration, like the first weekend in May,
the
pretty
first
much.
full weekend of May.
Yeah, and so they go to like the community center, and there's a big like vendor area on the ice rink.
Oh, I've never actually been to that.
And then there's like food trucks and all this other stuff around like the little street area, so you can go get a whole bunch of crazy food. There's a stage with bands, and I think there's an open mic session and different stuff like that. And then all like the local high schools have like their prom queen or whatever, and so like all the prom queens battle it off to be the Florissant Valley of Flowers queen.
Yeah, it's like a beauty pageant. Yeah,
or something like that. Maybe it's not the prom queens, but each like high
somebody.
school
Yeah.
nominates somebody to be the Valley of Flowers queen.
Yep.
And so there's lots of alcohol and different things and like outdoor games and stuff like that too. And a bunch of bikers show up and whatever else. It's literally everybody's there, and it's bound to have something bad happen, when there's a whole bunch of alcohol carnival stuff involved. So
And then there's a parade. Right? Is there a
yeah,
parade?
hold on a second. Let me get this little broshure thing
Yeah,
that
there's
I
a
got.
parade, and there's like Lady Diane said, there's a carnival. The carnival is what I usually go to or used to go to. And I used to the old thrift store I used to work at was like right around the corner from it, and I remember like that parking lot gets full. I was just explaining about the carnival, and I used to work the thrift store I used to work at used to be around the corner, like on the other end where like Walgreens was.
Oh.
And I remember that parking lot gets packed. Everybody tries to park there and then walk to the fairgrounds to go to the carnival.
So the Valley of Flowers celebration this year was like Kentucky Derby inspired or whatever.
Oh, the theme, yeah.
There seemed to be a lot of Kentucky Derby themed stuff this year.
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess it just fell on. I don't know.
But then, so they have.
But at the carnival,
the nominations for the Queen, and then the backside, they got this whole itinerary of everything that happens. So there's carnival rides, there's food, drinks, games, music. Then there's the vendors with the gardeners of Florissant and and crafters and all different stuff there. I got some really awesome stuff from there last year. I think I even showed it in a live stream last year. So,
and that was kind of what started. I think the vendor area was it was a big plant sale. Start your gardens by. And a lot of people start their flowers and stuff by start their tomato starts and stuff. Strawberries and stuff, they buy them at the Valley of Flowers.
Yeah, exactly. And there's also pretty baby photo contests, and there's petting zoo and pony rides, and there's a video game truck thing or whatever.
Oh, is there? That's funny.
And there's something that says extraterrestrial petting zoo. I guess they dress up some animals or something as aliens or
weird.
I don't really know. I didn't go on That was a Friday thing that happened between 5 to 8 p.m. or whatever. And then
Lady Diana is asking, how did you find me? I just searched your name.
Yeah. That's how. Yeah. Mutual friends. I don't know. Anyway, so that was pretty much, that's Friday. That's all the stuff that happened on Friday. Then Saturday, there's all the carnival rides and all that stuff again. Same with all the vendors. There's the bubble bus, which I don't know exactly what that is. And then there's a magic show. There's a pickleball tournament. There's a washer tournament. There's Bubbaloo music and fun, which I'm not sure what that is.
You're not
Aiko Shepherd judo display. More bands. Touch a truck and first responders demo. Lots of different things. There's a car show.
Oh, I must have friend requested the wrong person then. Yeah, I friend requested the wrong person, and I just looked at the mutual friends, and it's like my sister and her husband, and so it's probably not the same person.
Old people in my town just suck. Bunch of locusts. She's not under my.
Yeah, I'm not under my name, so.
So you're not under your own name, like you're as in like your first and last name, or you're not under the name Lady Diane?
Well, I searched her real first and last name.
I figured as much.
Yeah, so she's saying, yeah, she doesn't have her real name as her, which my mom doesn't either. She had a stalker when she was younger, and so she's always very paranoid about stuff like that. So she does not use her real name, or even like to post pictures of herself.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why I just don't have a Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My profile pic is my eyeball. Yeah. Peter Reaper's birthday. Well, my birthday was technically yesterday, but thank you.
Yep.
That's why I have the crown.
All right. So everybody, start guessing how old you think Gina is.
Yeah, how old did I turn? I actually forgot and I had to look it up. Or I had to calculate it. My coworker asked, she's like, how old are you? I was like, I don't remember. And she goes, how do you not know? I was like, because after a certain milestone, I'm not going to say it because I might give it away, I stopped counting. I didn't care anymore. So. But
well,
yeah,
I know which milestone you're talking about.
Yep.
But, all right. So Lady Diane is starting off with 28. Liquid Zeus says 23. Oh, you flatterer, you. Toski says 33. Jimmy P says 36.
It's funny. So while everybody's guessing, so I was almost a little bit late to the stream. I got on right before Danny popped up backstage.
Well, I was up. I didn't have myself pulled into the stream yet either, but yeah.
So I was almost late because as I was getting ready, turning everything on, I went to turn on this light and it burned out. So I went and got a light bulb. Well, it's very convoluted. It's like an old style. I don't know if it'll blow it out.
Vintage style.
Yeah, it's like a vintage style light. Hold on, where's my finger? There it is. So it's got like the glass housing on it. Well, it doesn't slide down the light bulb, like it gets caught on the light bulb. So Nathan's trying to finagle with it, and before I could say be careful, because he's trying to screw where the neck of the light bulb is, it crushed in his hand. So I had to clean up glass.
Oh man.
And my dog's trying to what happened? I'm like, no, stay back, stay.
Did he
and she's
get cut up at all?
A little bit, nothing bad, like a paper cut, essentially.
If the hint is milestone, I change my answer to 30. Well,
we should have. Oh man, I should have had a prize ready for this. I don't have anything to give away.
But it's your birthday. People are supposed to give you stuff.
That is true.
Winner gives Gina $10.
No. Winner gets bragging rights. My daughter is 36 and Gina reminds me of her, so that's a good thing. Aww. Salient, hello, hello. I don't know if we said hello yet.
Oh, Salient just got here, so hello, how you doing?
I see one right answer.
I see one right answer too.
But yeah, so yeah, he just got a couple little cuts on his hands and got it all. You think you could get it all cleaned up? Glass is funny like that. You won't find a piece of it till like 3 months later when you forget and you walk in the room barefoot.
Yeah. Or if you have a cat, your cat is chewing on it.
Or if I suddenly hear a dog yelp and start limping, and I'm like, "What happened?" Oh, glass, great.
Yeah. Boots Cats says 34.
Sorry if I guessed too high. No, you're good. I'm not offended.
You know,
Especially bulb glass, yeah.
yeah, especially Golden Glass. But somebody that always looked way younger than I actually was. I was almost flattered when somebody guessed like older than I really
You're like,
was.
oh, really? Oh my god.
Yeah, like I was 20. I was 23, and somebody guessed that I was 27. I was just like, oh, really?
Yeah, you're right.
Because when I was 23, everybody else would always guess that I was like 19.
Oh, Lady Rorschach, not for my birthday, but she was just intending this. She sent me some plants, and she also made me like a little charm. So it had a Pokemon on the end, but I accidentally pulled him off on accident. So it was today. It was just earlier today, so I have to put him back on. It's not broken, but there's a little Pokemon that's supposed to be on the end. But yeah, this little charm.
That's
It's
cool.
so cute. I'm so excited.
I don't know how you can deal with like a charm on your phone though. It doesn't go in and out of your pocket easily.
No, it hangs out of the pocket.
Oh.
Yeah, it hangs out. So it's like having keys on your belt.
Okay.
Yeah, it is so cute. So I'm hearing so I guess 74. I see a second right answer. No, I'm kidding. George, hello, hello.
Hey, how goes it? George just says 21 because he wants to win blackjack.
Oh. And Jenna and Steven, I'm sorry I haven't sent your blades yet. I keep forgetting and then don't leave early enough to swing by the post office on my way into work. So
yeah.
I have them. They're in a package with the label on them. The label's already made. I just literally have to go to the post office and drop it off.
I got to mail off a whole bunch of stuff this week. All my 400 subscriber giveaway stuff. Okay, I can't see others in Danny's chat. Nope, you cannot. You can see Gina's chat, but you can't see my chat.
If you're on a computer...
What are we guessing? Just join. Yep, we're guessing to see how old Gina is.
Yeah, how old I just turned. If you're on a computer, like I have 2 tabs open, one with my chat or my stream and one with Danny's, and you can just mute one of them and then just bounce between them.
Yeah.
But when you get older, it's not a compliment when someone guesses your age too high. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was a regular thing, I could see. I mean, because it's kind of, I could see how it could be annoying if it's a consistent thing.
Yeah, I always do it on my phone too, Diane.
I'm sorry.
You guys should alternate live streams. We could do that. We could.
Who's hosting? Yeah.
Oh, or maybe you're telling people in chat that they could alternate live streams too. They could do that. But we could also, just take turns on whose channel it is too. And I thought about that. But it's like I have all the the intro and everything saved on mine. And I'd have to get all that stuff over to Gina so that she could put it on hers.
Mm-hmm.
And which is possible.
And you have different video clips, like you got the "It's a Trap" and the science and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I mean whatever. Those I use those all the time because they're just funny. But But also, like Gina has said herself, sometimes she just likes to not be in control and not have
it's
to
nice to just sit
worry
back.
about anything related to the big stream.
Lady Diane, that's because it was well, Danny was just hosting. StreamYard had an update to where now it'll like split stream between two channels. So that's why you're not seeing the whole chat. It's
Yeah,
because we're
did you
doing the
even
split.
realize that you were watching on Gina's channel, Diane? The stream is normally on my channel, but then recently, StreamYard updated, and so season 2 has been on both of our channels, and
I think
it's
the second episode. The first episode was just on yours.
the first episode it already happened, but we hadn't figured out how to do it, and you weren't set up with like the thumbnail and all that stuff, so you couldn't do it yet. But
yeah, Gina
just likes to sit there and do nothing. I
I
believe
am.
they call that starfishing.
Yeah, that's starfish. Yeah, I'm lazy AF. Yeah. Happy birthday, Gina. Thank you, Silver Creek.
Anybody else want to guess how old you think Gina turned?
Yeah, Silver, we're guessing how old I just turned.
Okay, George is like 32.
Okay,
how the heck do you reverse the blade on the hammerhead?
So I'm sending you a new attachment piece. So there's an attachment, a new adapter for the Easy Blade. So yes, I'm sending you the adapter and blades. Because I realized that after I talked about it in the stream, that you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. And that's because just anytime we sell it at work, we talk people into that adapter. So in my mind, it's just the normal thing that you do. So I forgot that it comes with just the solid blade. You have to buy the adapter for the replaceable ones.
And what is this hammerhead thing?
It's a magnetic algae scrubber.
Okay. So now I understand having the blades. Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, they have a blade attachment. The one it comes with though is just a blade, and if you want it like a new one, you have to it's attached. So yeah. Yeah. I hope the prize for guessing Gina's birthday is nothing. It's bragging rights. Oh, so it's an adapter. So I have no clue. So does it use actual? So it uses the Easy Blade. So it's a flat blade, but yes, essentially a double-sided razor blade, not like a regular box cutter blade though.
Yeah.
But the pack I got you is a 10-pack, so you'll be set for a long time.
More like like an ice skating blade.
Yes.
Because it's like there's two edges and there's like a slight curve in there, so it's sharp on both sides.
Oh no, it's like a razor blade, but it's a rectangle and it's sharp on both the long sides. Yeah. Like it is an actual blade. It is sharp.
Well, yeah, but okay, never mind. Anyway.
Here. I get pictures.
I'm talking about like an ice skating blade. It seems like it's thick and not actually sharp, but it is because there's like a curve between the blades. So it's pointed on both edges, and so it's sharp on both edges. But you'll definitely cut yourself if you slide your thumb on there real fast.
I sliced my palm on it. That did not feel good.
Oh yeah, you can do that too.
So I keep just finding pictures of the pack, but not the actual blade. But
Diane says that she got you a gift. Do you want to know what it is? It's nothing. Oh. Nothing. You get nothing.
Oh.
I need to add that little short clip on my thing too.
Yep. I'm going to guess that she's 34. Yeah, because I think I did mention it on a stream.
Yep.
See who's paying attention.
Yeah, no, you had actually talked about it in not this current live stream, but in this show.
Yeah, I guess 2 weeks ago.
Oh, probably. Well, it might have even been longer ago, but we were talking about how you and I were the same age, but
Yeah.
that you were actually like 6 months older than me. I thought when I first met you that you were younger than me.
Everyone thinks I'm younger than I am. Yep. So I guess we'll reveal it now.
Well, yeah, I mean, Steven was
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's two right
Patty
answers.
was the first one that
Patty.
was correct, and then who else said it?
I think there was just two. I think
It
it
was
was
more than Patty. Boots Cats said it.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Yep. And Jenna said, 74,
Yeah.
which is an additional 40 years, but
But
yep,
yeah, I just turned 34.
not a day over 25.
Aw, thanks.
Holy Mother of the Gods, Daniel, as she said, I was right.
You were right.
I call it like I see it, Patty. You may not hate the way I see it all the time, but I call it like I see it.
Yeah, so I wore my sushi shirt. I just rediscovered Marshall's. Oh my god, I freaking love that store now. And I got a bright yellow shirt. Had a bunch of sushi, little chibi sushi characters on it. And then I wore it to work yesterday. Yes, sometimes I wear a shirt 2 days in a row if I don't do a lot of stuff. Um, and I was getting ready and I was about to put it on, and I turned to Nathan. I'm like, "Is it weird to wear a sushi shirt when I work at a fish store? Like, wear it to work to a fish store? Is it weird?" And he's like, "Eh." I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna wear it anyway. I don't care."
I don't think it's weird. I mean, it's no longer there. It closed down due to the COVID thingy or whatever. But over in the Alton side, like the Illinois side of St. Louis, when you just get over the river, there was a place called the Finn Inn, where it was like a little bitty hotel. It didn't have like a whole lot of rooms, more of like an old school tavern sort of thing. I think they had like probably 15 rooms total or something like that. But they had this really nice restaurant that was just filled up with fish tanks with like all like local fish and stuff like bass and bluegill. One of the tanks had a gigantic alligator snapping turtle in there. And so, and like catfish and all that stuff too. So you're sitting there eating, catfish nuggets while looking at a catfish swimming next to you.
Yep.
And all that stuff. So it was fun. I love that place, man.
Yeah, Craig says I eat fish in front of my tanks daily, and I scream to fish, "You're next if you don't breed."
Yeah.
I say that to Marco all the time. Anytime she starts screaming.
Speaking of, and you're next if you don't breed. My mollies still aren't breeding yet, which kind of pissed me off.
What a bunch of jerks.
And one of them died.
Oh, no!
And it got eaten by the shrimp. So it's like, yeah, you're not breeding, and so you die.
Wasn't that in Grafton and the flood took it?
Or Grafton. I don't think the flood took it. Maybe the flood took it. All I know is that I tried to look it up a few years ago, and it said closed. So I just assumed that it was, or like closed down, gone, or whatever, because I just assumed that was because of the pandemic. Maybe it was a big flood that happened over there too, because I know there's some bad flooding. Had my tank empty and was just so as few inverts, one watch would go. Pissed.
Nice. Nice.
Nice. Greg D.
Skipper did message me a few days ago. He asked if I wanted to put anything in the auction. I was like, no, because this algae in my tank is still there. So maybe next month.
Yeah.
Maybe next month.
I don't have anything yet to add in there either. Unless I wanted to cut up a bunch of this Java fern.
So, we have a customer that we're actually about to order some Java moss for, um, because he wants to essentially set up like a refugium, he's got a freshwater tank, and he wants something. He's having a lot of nitrate phosphate issues. So Damon came up to me. He's like, "Is there a freshwater plant that acts like Chato?" I'm like, "Yeah, Java moss." I answered like immediately. He was like, "Oh." He didn't expect me to have an answer like right away. I was like, "Yeah, like any kind of like moss, Christmas moss,
Yep.
Java moss."
I like weeping moss a lot, but
Yeah, weeping
flame
moss,
moss is good too.
flame
It grows
moss. Yep.
vertical.
Yeah, it's like any non-rooted plant. Um, but
Yep.
he's like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah." I was like, you don't want roots because rooted plants take nutrients from the soil, and you want something to take nutrients from the water column. So
Yeah.
yeah, but not duckweed. Don't do duckweed.
No.
don't don't do it.
No. There's a whole song that tells you how I feel about duckweed.
Right. So yeah, we have 4 2-ounce things of Java moss on order that'll come this coming Friday. He's like, "How many do you think?" I was like, "Let's start with 4." He's like, "You think he'll need 4?" I'm like, "Oh, if he doesn't, I'll buy some because I still have to rip everything out of my shrimp tank because there's hair algae everywhere."
No.
Um, but I said, otherwise I would have offered some of my moss if it wasn't completely engulfed in hair algae.
Yeah. Speaking of tank involved in like or covered in hair algae, yeah, I have a tank that has still been set up for a while, but it got completely overtaken by hair algae, and I'm working on cleaning all of it up because I have a brand new inhabitant for it.
Ooh, is it a betta?
It is.
Ooh.
I was at Pet Supplies Plus getting crickets and stuff, and I always look at the fish tanks and the betta and all that stuff, and I saw one and I was just like, oh my god, she is absolutely perfect. I couldn't take my eyes off of her.
Yep.
And she's still in the cup, so let me go grab the cup.
Lady Dan says he didn't message me. Who didn't message you? Nathan Hovey. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I got caught up with all the in-laws and then had to mix up for food for pups. Oh, you're okay.
Okay.
I was just reading comments.
Let's
You didn't miss
see
anything.
if it shows up on camera.
Oh, she's so cute. Is that a glow betta?
No, she's like platinum white.
Nice.
The light is making her kind of a different color and stuff, but yeah, she is like platinum white with like the little bit of like the blue iridescence over it.
Oh, Skipper didn't message you back for the auction. Gotcha.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a yellowing effect on there. It makes my face look a little bit better. I mean, let's see. I can do like.
Oh.
There, that one's a little bit better. Maybe now it'll show.
And she hides. Yeah.
There we go.
Meow.
But yeah, she is just absolutely perfect.
Oh, today was a sad day at work. So you know the short I made of that big puffer fish?
Big Blue? Yeah, Big Blue.
Damon freaking sold him today.
Oh.
Now we're all sad.
Okay. Well, that's not as sad as I thought you were going with this.
He's like our mascot.
I'm sad that he's sold, but I'm very happy that he's still alive and not.
Oh yeah, he's still alive. No, he's going to up not up in Hannibal, Missouri, but actually just right across the river over in Illinois. He's going to a vet clinic.
Oh.
To a big like 500-gallon tank up at a vet clinic. Yeah, I know. So he'll still be like interact with people and stuff, but it's just like, but it's like 2 hours away. So like I can't go visit him on the regular.
But he's going to be at a doctor's office where he can make everybody feel happy before they go do whatever they have to get done.
Right. But yeah. It was funny because he the husband asked, he's like, how much for Big Blue? And I was like, $5,000. And he goes, haha, your offer is not high enough. I would pay that. And I was like, oh. And then Damon walked up. He's like, no, but actually it's blah, blah, blah amount. I'm like, stop, no. And then Elena was in the bathroom at the time and she came out and I'm like, he's selling Big Blue. And she goes, no, you're not. No, no. And I was like, yeah, he's going.
Man.
Frank's going to be so mad. Yeah.
Oh man, she just
But
looks
yeah.
so gorgeous.
So yeah, she's like, no, I'm gonna cry, and I was like, and then after they left, she's like, I'm so sad now. I'm like, it hasn't hit me yet. It'll hit me on Monday when I come into work and I go to the tank to say hi, and he's not there. Then I'm gonna be like,
yeah,
it happened. It wasn't a fever dream.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt when Randall got purchased from the store. I was like, oh man, like I really started to like that little guy, and now he's gone. And then like 4 months later, the dude's like, hey, I know you really liked him. Did you want him with all the stuff or whatever? I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I'll take it. And then I built this whole crazy thing.
Lady Diane says, I don't know what a Big Blue is. So, let me present.
Big Blue was a big, yeah, she's going to show you.
There we go. Oh, gosh. This was Big Blue. He's our big... Can you see him?
Yeah.
He's a big puffer fish.
Yeah. What type of puffer fish was he?
He's a blue... He's a blue spotted dogface puffer.
Blue spotted dogface puffer.
Yep.
So grateful for the stream and the fish fan community. Good job, fish family.
Spotted blue dog... Like, he doesn't have blue spots. It's a spotted blue dogface puffer.
Yeah. But he was having, bacterial infection and all that stuff.
Like, this whole fin was, like, completely gone. His tail fin was... You can still kind of see it in here. How there was, like, nicks and stuff out of it. There was actually, like, craters in his skin from where the bacteria, like, was eating away at his skin.
Oh, man.
He was bad. But he stood out because this fin on this side is actually his Nemo fin. It's actually small. It just developed smaller than his actual fin.
Oh yeah.
Which right now they're about the same size because the normal fin's still growing back. But yeah, that's a smaller like dwarf fin. So he had a Nemo fin.
Nice.
But yeah, he's such a good boy. He was such a good boy.
Yeah. I love the giant saltwater puffer fish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was all of like this big. He was a big boy.
I think the porcupine puffer is my favorite.
Porcupines are
just
cute.
Because you can see the spikes all the time.
Yeah. Oh, and then you get the box fish or box face puffers who their spikes are always like out, like sticking out all the time.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Not as long, but always more of like a cone shaped spike rather than like a porcupine quill type spike.
And then there's another one that they had at the St. Louis Aquarium. It's like something pigeon puffer or...
Oh, is it a guinea fowl?
Yeah, guinea fowl puffer. And it's like black with like little sparkles on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those are cool.
Those are cool.
Guinea
I think
Steven
had it on What the Fish one night, and I thought it was a Mappa puffer because it looks a lot. Those two puffers are very similar looking.
Yeah. But yeah, the guinea fowl puffer is so cool.
I can hear Nathan listening to the stream in the other room. I can hear myself.
And then they can lay flat too.
He's a flat boy.
Yeah, they're so cool.
So that gold one is another type of dog face.
Yeah? Nice.
Yeah. But yeah.
So tomorrow, and maybe tomorrow, I don't know. I think it's supposed to storm tonight if it hasn't already started or whatever. What did I just walk into? I don't know.
Hi, pufferfish.
Yeah, but we were talking about you with the next auction and all that stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to message Lady Diane back.
Auction skipper. He didn't message me. Yep. So message Lady Diane. She has more stuff for the auction.
Right now.
Um, but yeah, I got a bunch of cool stuff to actually plant in the dirt
Oh, nice.
up front of my house. So I have a couple more types of hostas that I got from my customer like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, something like that. But I'm gonna actually plant those. When I was at Target, um, I
Freaking
was
love Target.
I was actually there for a friend of mine. Like he doesn't have a car or anything like that. So I picked him up, took him to Target so he could get some things or whatever. And while we were there, they had like a display up for like Mother's Day or something like that. They had some different flowers and things, but they had some really nice calla lilies, which I love those because they have like that vase shaped flower on the top.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got these like dark magenta colored ones. I got 2 pots of those, and I got 2 pots of these like yellow to orange sunburst colored ones. And it was like $10 each pot, which is like that's cheaper than Home Depot. So I got those, and I'm gonna plant those too. And I got a couple banana trees from my dad, so I'm gonna plant those too.
Welcome back, Lady Rorschach.
My dad has had really good success with banana trees the last several years. They've been reproducing for him,
Nice.
making more little bitty ones, and he actually one year got a good amount of bananas from them. I don't think he tried to eat them at all.
Mm.
Um, and I know like those type of bananas you really shouldn't eat because they are they're just full of seeds, and the
Oh.
seeds are poisonous.
Uh
So
oh.
yeah, we so I'm not a fan of like genetic modification. I think it's definitely gone too far. But when it comes down to it, we as humans would not really be able to eat bananas without the genetic modification that caused them to grow without seeds.
Right. Well, and it's funny when people say genetic modification, but it's also like selective breeding, just like any
Well,
animal.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have no exactly like the selective breeding side of genetic modification. I got
Yeah.
no problem with because that's just I like this plant and I like this plant. Let's breed them together and see if we can make an even better plant out of the two, and we can maybe take the benefits of this one and get the benefits of this one.
Yep.
And it works, and that's how we have like a million freaking strains of cannabis now too. But like yeah, we wouldn't have corn without that. We wouldn't have strawberries without that, and apples without
What is it? Broccoli
broccoli.
is
Pretty much,
technically genetically modified. It's not a natural occurring vegetable, I think.
I believe broccoli and kale are actually the same plant.
Yeah.
They've just been like I think broccoli was modified from kale to produce the little floret things.
The little trees.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think I heard that.
They bred kale with a tree to make like little trees.
Yeah. Oranges, yeah.
Oranges, yeah.
Oranges wouldn't exist. Lemons wouldn't exist.
I think cauliflower too.
Cauliflower. And now we have broccaflower, which is like an actual like thing that grows. It's like to consistency of cauliflower, but the color of broccoli. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's actually like they crossbred the two of cauliflower and broccoli to make broccaflower.
Broccaflower. Who the fuck knew? Yep. I always love that when people go, I don't eat anything that's GMO. I was like, do you eat broccoli? Yep. Yeah, that's a GMO. Yep. That is not a naturally occurring vegetable.
Yep. Pretty much everything that we eat nowadays has been modified to a point. Right. But I don't agree with the actually going in there and like splicing genes and stuff like that, because that's, has potential to cause, bad things to happen. We don't know what could happen. Gosh.
They'll cross dinosaurs with vegetables on accident, and then you got veggie dinos taking over the world.
Yeah. No, but I mean, but speaking of all this stuff, I know they've been talking about like trying to bring the woolly mammoth back to life, and now they're talking about trying to bring dinosaurs back to life. And I'm just going to make a joke. Haven't we already seen like now 6 movies about why bringing dinosaurs back to life is a terrible idea?
Why not to do that? Yeah.
But also, with the more serious note with this whole thing about woolly mammoths and dinosaurs is we still, even if we were able to do what we're planning to do, it wouldn't be a true woolly mammoth, because they're talking about putting woolly mammoth genes into like the egg or the embryo of an elephant, and basically more or less we would have woolly elephants or hairy elephants with giant tusks. They wouldn't truly be woolly mammoths, because it's like a hybrid. And it would be the same thing with dinosaurs. Like, even they talked about it in the first Jurassic Park, they hybridized them with they used like the frog eggs or frog genes to connect the dots and all that stuff. And so
to fill in the missing DNA, yeah.
Right. So those weren't even like real dinosaurs. Those were frogosaurs or something like that.
Yeah, it was like some species of reptile, and that's why they were able to breed even though they were all female, is because there's a species of lizard that they used, and that one, they're all born female, but whenever it's mating time, one will turn male. And
Yep.
Yeah, no, my coworker was talking about that. He's like, yeah, they want to bring back woolly mammoths because there's some northern area that's actually forests are starting to grow, and it's changing the environment. It's because trees actually hold on to heat, like in the roots, and it's warming the ground and like changing the environment. So they want to put woolly elephants or woolly mammoths back to reintroduce them to help
knock down all the trees,
to help deforest that area.
Yep. Because what a lot of people don't fully realize too is we have more trees on the planet now than we did like in any other time in history. And we also have more people on the planet now than we've had in any time in history, but it all kind of balances out. Like, I mean, I get into a lot of little weird stuff here or whatever, but like, I don't know, like, people talk about how global warming and carbon is such a bad thing, but what do plants need? Plants need carbon in order to grow. And so, like, the rise in carbon leads to a rise in plants to help balance it out. And so we get the oxygen that we need to breathe. So,
yeah.
I don't know. The rising or carbon levels rising isn't necessarily a bad thing or whatever, like they try and say it is. It will never be a true mammoth, but I do like the idea of integrating mammoths back into the frozen tundra. Yeah, exactly. They're vital, and so like the thylacine is also vital because there's no predators, but the dodo is not vital at all. In fact, the only reason the dodo was able to survive and evolve into being a thing in the first place was because some prehistoric bird ended up landing on an island where there were no predators. So that's how this dumb dodo was able to survive for so long. And it wasn't until predators came upon the island that all the dodos became extinct. because they had no idea how to fight against any sort of predators.
Silly birds. They're gonna bring them back so that people can have them as pets.
Yeah. The passenger pigeon is also on the resurrected species.
That would be cool.
The passenger pigeon. Is that like two swallows carrying it together? Coconuts.
Coconuts. Oh, that's also on my list. My troll list of things I want to bring to the clash is coconuts for Jenna. Jenna P. Apparently she hates coconut.
Oh.
I'm just gonna hand her a coconut.
I don't like coconut flavored stuff or whatever.
Or
not coconut flavor. I don't like coconut in things because of the weird texture.
Yeah.
The flavor of coconut itself isn't necessarily that bad. Mm-hmm. But I do hate, the little like chocolate covered coconut stuff in the assorted chocolates, and I can't do almond joys or whatever the other coconut bars are.
I love those Girl Scout cookies, the coconut delights. Oh, they're my favorite.
Wasn't the dodo bird hunted to extinction? I don't know. I might have heard that too, but it might have been like, yeah, maybe that's exactly what it was they were hunted to extinction. I know, but basically the entire thing was that, yeah, they had no predators, and then that's how they were, extinct so fast. Block out the sky in their native range. Passenger pigeons.
That's crazy.
I gotta look up what this dang passenger pigeon is.
It's carrier pigeons. The messenger pigeons.
Oh, okay. Here I am thinking like some gigantic pigeon or whatever, but no, it's the pigeons that we used to use like for different things, and now they're all extinct. Okay, yeah, we can bring those back. The dodos were hunted to extinction. Yeah, there we go. Dutch travelers. Mounds, that's what it was. Almond joy, yeah. Can't do those.
Oh, I love them.
So do y'all know if the bristlenose gets the bristles around the same time? I have 6 that are really close to the same size, and some are getting them already and some aren't. I know females don't get them. So in general, they'll kind of get them all of the same size. The more dominant ones will get them faster than the others. But yeah, of course, the main thing is that you'll start to see the males and the females get separated once they get to kind of a certain size. I think the males will kind of grow a little bit faster than the females, but the females will generally, I believe, get actually larger than the males because they live a little bit longer. And they should get noticeable bristles around 2 to 3 inches. Yeah.
Cute.
Dodos are closely relatives to pigeons, so breeding ground. Yep. Yeah, they're closer related to pigeons, and chickens are closely related to velociraptors. And if you don't believe me, then you've never really been around chickens before, because they are vicious little creatures, and they will eat anything that they can swallow, including like mice and things like that, and they will chase it, and they will like go at it just like a velociraptor does, where they'll like stab at it with their claws and kick it, and then they'll just swallow it whole. Chickens are crazy.
I had Marco on my shoulder yesterday when we were watching movies, and I went to like adjust my hair, and she started to like bite at my hair and did her angry noises. I was like, "Oh my god, you're so ferocious! Just the scariest little dinosaur." And then she like cuddled against me, like, "Yeah, I know." Like, stop it! Such a ferocious little dinosaur.
my parakeet uh Lazuli has been throwing a fit here recently. I don't know what's been going on with him. He's been screaming and screaming and just annoying the hell out of me. And it's like, dude, just shut up.
Good old breeding season. Marco hasn't been that bad this year. She's usually like a terror in some way, but she actually hasn't been that bad.
Yeah. Like he makes all these different noises, and so much of them are like just enjoyable noises when he whistles and things like that. I love it, but he's been. I was like, oh my god, just stop it! Stop it!
So I've been playing Slime Rancher 2 lately. I don't know if anybody pays attention on Discord and sees my little icon, but I've been enjoying it very much. It's my first time playing a game on a PC, so I'm still getting used to the keyboard and mouse controls. I've fallen off the map a few times and lost all the supplies that I've gathered up and been very frustrated, but I haven't quite got to the point where I go grab the Xbox controller. I'm not quite there yet, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It's a cute little, it's a little.
It's
cute
like a
first-person
shooter, sort of.
Well, it's more like a farm sim, but yeah, you have like a vacuum gun that you collect things and then you can shoot them out.
Yeah.
It's not like you're necessarily okay. So there's tar slime. So when you have too many slimes that mix, it makes what's called the tar, which is like the bad creature, and you spray water on them and it kills them. That's about the only shooting you do in the game. Otherwise, it's puzzles, and you have a ranch and you farm the slimes because they poop out plorts and you sell those. So yeah.
I just saw the first thing I saw was the little gun and stuff.
The vac gun, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's fun. It's relaxing, and then adventuring, you explore you unlock new areas and explore, and then there's different slimes. Yeah. And you collect those, and there's a whole market that you got to play to make as much money as you can.
Yeah, I didn't end up playing any today, but I might tomorrow if some of my friends want to. We might play more City of Heroes online. That's a really fun game. It's an old game, and it was originally supposed to be gone, but there's message boards. It's somehow in secret kept it going and all that stuff, and it's been fun, but now it's more public and all that stuff again.
Yeah.
And but they've been making updates to it and all that stuff, and it's great. But if you don't know what it is, you can create your own superhero, and they have all these different power sets that you can choose from, and you can level up however you want, make all your own costume and different things like that. So if you want to make a super speed character that has lightning abilities, you can do that. If you want to make somebody that can fly and transform into animals or whatever, you can do that. There's all these different cool things that you can do, and so many different costume choices, and it's so great. And even though it's definitely not sponsored or owned by Marvel or anything like that, but there's some sort of Marvel type characters in there. And I've always tended to base my characters off of Marvel characters. All mine are Spider-Man related.
Mm-hmm.
So I have an Electro character, but he's a hero version of Electro.
Oh.
And I have a Venom type character, but he's a hero version of Venom but he's got big, he's a tank type character. And then I've made some other sorts of ones too, where I made a bird guy that actually has wings, and his head is an actual bird head too.
Nice.
But there's all these different cool things that you can do, and you can play with. It's an old school MMO.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's kind of got the World of Warcraft sort of thing going,
RuneScape and all that.
It's like RuneScape, but it's got better graphics than RuneScape.
But like older MMO type.
Yeah. The only thing that kind of disappoints me about it was there's no like voice acting. So you'll go into like a cutscene and you gotta read the text in the cutscene and all that stuff. So when I'm playing with my friends, sometimes I'll just do all the character voices.
There you go. Why are we always yelling? Hello, hello.
What's up, Wei Wei? I guess I named them after Murdoch mystery visits because they tend to be the tank bosses. Yeah, there you go. Vulture. Oh yeah, no, see, I didn't. I just called them Throck, like THRAWK.
Night Skipper. I guess we're boring him with video game talk.
He might be tired. It's 10:15 where he is, and I think he works super early. I guess same here, but I see them more than I don't. I'm so happy I got them, and I have enough that once bigger I can use them. I originally got 6 and 6, but lost 2 reds. Oh, that sucks about you. Person knows.
But yeah. I had a good birthday. It was nice and relaxing. I did have to work yesterday on my birthday, and I was intending to leave like at 1, because we had one vendor delivering for fish. I didn't order from the vendors that I had to go pick up from the airport. But I got everything ready. I did all the things I needed to do for the next sale and helped out with all that stuff. And I was about to leave, and then the boss showed up, and I'm like, ugh. He's gonna ask me 50 million questions and make me stay. And yep, sure enough. But I left around 2:30, I think. I was like, hey, so I did all the things you asked. If you're good with it, I'm gonna bounce because it's my birthday. And he goes, oh, I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy birthday. I was like, thanks. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. And then came home and we watched the new live action Peter Pan and Wendy. It was okay.
Yeah. Is it on Disney Plus or?
It's on Disney Plus, yeah.
Oh.
And then we had to cleanse our palate.
I guess I could watch it then.
So then we watched Galaxy Quest after.
There you go.
Okay. I was like, okay, no, we need a Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
Alan Rickman came on. I was like, I miss this guy.
Yeah.
Why is he gone?
I love Galaxy Quest. That's such a good movie.
It is a very good movie.
But yeah, I haven't really.
And then we ordered pizza.
Yeah. There's a couple people that have made those. I watched the new Peter Pan and Wendy movie, so you don't have to. And there's a couple people that I want to watch those videos, but in general, from what I gathered from even the trailer, it doesn't seem at all like the other Peter Pan movie. It seems like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They seem to take away from the whole lesson about motherhood and turn it into something else.
They did. They definitely did. It was a lot less about I don't even think the Lost Boy is called Wendy Mother at any point, if I'm remembering right.
Yeah.
But yeah, they definitely changed the whole the growing up is still in there, but not the motherhood thing.
Do you know what the original Peter Pan tale was?
I don't think so. I don't think I've actually looked it up.
So the original tale of Peter Pan was there's this guy, Peter Pan, that more or less kidnapped little boys and would basically more or less force them to stay young. And once they hit puberty, he would kill them. And but apparently Captain Hook was one of the lost boys that he stole that ended up escaping more or less and gathered other people with him. And so that's why the whole time he's out to kill Peter Pan. and not anybody else. He doesn't care about anybody else. He just wants to kill Peter Pan because Peter Pan's actually the evil one.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I adore Alan Rickman. I received his published diary entries as a Christmas gift last year. I look forward to reading it. And she corrected herself. It was a birthday gift.
No, thank you. Alan Rickman is great.
Yeah.
And then I love the Family Guy little impersonations of Alan Rickman they do with the voice machine. Like, hello, this is Alan Rickman telling you, Alan Rickman, to remember to wash your clothes tomorrow. Thank you, Alan Rickman.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Or whatever they said. It was great. I loved it.
But yeah, it was a good birthday.
I'm
Apparently,
glad you had a good birthday.
my mom came over Thursday to pick something up that she left, and she goes, "So I guess we're not doing anything for your birthday?" I was like, "I'm celebrating my birthday just fine." But no, we don't. We and the immediate family don't have to do anything. That's fine.
Yeah. Gosh, I haven't done anything for my birthday the last couple of years. I think when I turned 30, I did it. Yeah, so when I turned 30, I did like a double birthday party sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier in the day, I had like my sisters and some of my friends that have kids bring all my nieces and nephews and then some friends and all that stuff. We went to the science center and did all sorts of stuff there because I just love the science center and I hadn't been there in so long. And then after being there for a while, I was just like, I really thought there used to be so much more to do at the science center.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yep. But so we did that, and then we kind of went our ways, and I went back and ate some dinner and stuff like that. And then later in the evening, my friends that didn't have kids or friends that could get babysitters or anybody else, whatever, we went to, it was Double D's. It's a bar that does karaoke, and so we did a bunch of karaoke for my birthday too.
Nice.
So that was great, but that was like the last like birthday party thing I did.
Yeah, I think me too. I think my last big hurrah was also at 30. It was just an open invitation, come and go as you please. I made tacos throughout the day. Had like 2 cases of those cups of cotton candy from Sam's because I freaking love cotton candy, and ice cream, and an ice cream cake. That's what it was. And just like all my favorite snacks. And then yeah, people would just come and go and hang out, and ended up being like family in the morning and then friends in the evening, and then it turned into a game night where we all played like board games till like
Nice.
2 or 3 in the morning.
Nice. Yeah, last year my birthday was like super boring. I pretty much went to do my normal karaoke like I always do. The only difference was the
What? Oh, Nathan just corrected me. He had a cake made. It was an over the hill
cake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Sue the T-Rex before she was rehoused. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because now she's in Chicago. I love the Natural History Museum in Chicago. That's a good one. I played with my tanks for my birthday.
Yeah.
I went to attach my Python to my kitchen sink and realized that I don't have the right adapter for it. Oh, I did get a universal adapter. I'll have to remember to take that out of my backpack and make sure it works.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see. My birthday last year was really boring. I just went to do my normal karaoke like I always do. But the bartender, like, I had become kind of a regular at the bar, so she got me like some balloons and stuff for my birthday.
Balloon
And so
crown.
yeah, it was like balloons, and I think my brother was there too, and so that was it. Like, it's just a few people at the bar coming up to me like, "Oh, it's your birthday today? Yeah, let me buy you a shot." All right. So yeah, it was still fun, but I mean, that's what you do when you're in your 30s. Birthdays just aren't what they used to be. But I never really had crazy birthday parties all the time anyway. I've only had like probably like 4, maybe 5 birthday parties total in my entire life that I can call like a real birthday party, not just family coming over for cake and ice cream.
Right. Like a group of friends over and having fun.
Yeah.
I don't remember how old I turned. I don't think it was my Oh no, I was pregnant on my 21st. Um I don't remember how old I turned, but we went to Dave and Buster's and that was a lot of fun.
Nice. Nice. I think my
Uh
best birthday party that I ever had was my first birthday party, and that was when I was 16.
wow.
All my friends and stuff, we got together, and my parents bought a whole big party package to go out to Wacky Warriors paintball in Wentzville. And oh man, it was so much fun. There was like probably 20 of us total. So we had like 10 people on both teams. And it was just great going to all the different areas and doing stuff. But I pulled a really awesome trick on everybody on one of the maps because there was like this huge like forest area that kind of went through in like an L shape, and then there was like an open valley in between.
Mhm.
And my team started on this side and the other team started up on the top. And so but the way to exit was up at the top. So I just got an idea. I'm just going to walk straight out the valley and just keep my gun down and just walk out looking
Mhm.
like looking like I'm just leaving. And I did that. I just went all the way up there, and then I got back there, and then I pulled myself back into the forest, and I started going through and shooting the entire other team in the back. It was
You
fun.
flanked him. You
And then
flanked
like
him.
one person was like, "I thought you were out." I'm like, I had my gun down.
Yep. That's funny. Oh, Vibes is not streaming tonight. Aw.
Oh,
Is he sick? Crown
well,
Tail said,
thanks
I
for
hope you feel
joining
better
us.
soon. Aw.
You're keeping more viewers over on our side, so thanks.
Oh, oh my goodness.
I'm kidding.
Um, no, but Vibes, I hope you feel better soon.
You're not feeling good, huh?
'Tis the
Ozzy's
season.
blanket high.
'Tis the season between allergies and spring colds and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Kane, my son's been not sick, but sick enough to not go to school. Low grade fever, and Monday he got sick on himself. But yeah, otherwise just low grade fever and crankiness. Like barely over 100 degrees, so school wouldn't allow it.
Mm. Yeah, that sucks.
I'm like, great.
But if you guys haven't seen it, or and you're feeling like giving, Gina's got her PayPal link scrolling along the bottom at GMN55 if you want to send her a special gift for her birthday.
Thank you. You don't have to though. I'll probably just end up buying Pokemon cards with it.
Yeah.
Or food. Candy.
Gosh, I don't think anybody sent me anything last year for my birthday, which is totally fine. Like I never expect anybody to send me anything, but I think my first like birthday live stream that I did on YouTube, which was like 2 years ago, gosh, I think I got like $50, $60. I was like, holy cow, this is awesome.
Yep. I'm broke, but happy birthday, Gina. I love you. Oh, thank you, Salty. I miss
Salty.
you. Oh, so many people have been texting me all day throughout the day yesterday, and I'm just like, oh, I need to hang out with you again.
Yep. That's great. I was gonna try and get something loaded onto the stream to like have like a special like birthday video thing or whatever, but I didn't have enough time to do it.
Lady Rorschach, I wish I had got. Oh my gosh. I wish I had got a card out for you in time for your birthday. I hope the Pokemon phone charm and plants will suffice. Oh yes. Well, I just he fell off, but I have them. I just need to reattach them. But the little Pokemon fell off. But yes, I have the phone charm. It's so cute.
He says you need to play Owl.
Overwatch. Yeah, I know. I have
Overwatch.
ever since Overwatch 2 came out, I haven't even logged on. I know we need to get on Overwatch.
Now y'all can stream as long as you want. Well, we always stream as long as we want. 2 hours, because that's about it. I ate some chicken nuggies like literally right before the stream.
Chicken nuggies. I had cold pizza, leftover pizza from yesterday. Oh no, can you fix it, Gina? Yes, I can fix it. It's just we accidentally broke this bulb right before the stream, so I was too busy cleaning up glass. If you need me to repair it, please let me know. No, I got it.
I mean, you can't put your shoes on.
Craig, what did you do? What did you do?
Chicken nuggies.
Chicken nuggies. Got the stickers, just got to get Dollar Tree to get a frame. Aw! You go frame my stickers.
You're gonna frame them, huh? Nice.
You go frame my stickers.
How you doing, James? I know you've been here for a while. I know you don't always say anything because it's harder for you to text and all that stuff. So I always appreciate every message I see from you. But while you're here, and I know you're here, I mentioned it earlier, but I have a lot of things that I need to send out, including all your guys' stuff from my 400 subscriber giveaway. So I am going to try and get that out to you this week for sure. Get it all boxed up and take it to UPS because I'm off all week. And, if the weather is going to be bad and I can't get out to do garden stuff or whatever anyway, I can do a whole bunch of other things that I need to do. So I'll definitely get that out to you. Definitely. I'm not gonna say I might. I'm gonna hold myself to it. I'm gonna get it out to you. Because, I need to mail that stuff out.
Oh, Lady Rorschach, yes, the stickers. That was the thing that was in the box that I didn't remember. Yes, she sent me stickers. There's this little turtle with a bird on it. Oh my god. And then there is a crab and then a husky. Oh my god, they're so freaking cute.
I see the dinosaur and the doctor outfit.
So that's no, it's a t-shirt. So the knife store that we went to is called GP Knives. That's their logo, and they have seasonal stickers. So it's a dino wearing the GP Knives t-shirt.
Did you show the knives that you got?
No, I didn't. Oh my god!
I know you pulled them in, but I don't think you ever actually showed them. I thought I thought I just missed it.
No, so we're gonna ignore that. First is the Civivi. I forget what this is called, but anyway, I like the blade shape. Do you see it?
Yeah, it's got a little bit of an upward curve,
and then yeah. So I really like that, and this is natural G10 handles, which I usually don't like, but I really like this one. I just like how simple it is. It doesn't have there's a little bit of texture for grip, but it's not like decorative. I don't know. I just really like the shape of it, so I got it. And then the big one is the Curtis Designs, Curtis Knives. Oh, just Curtis. So this is actually a custom knife. So it's got
Nice.
like dragon scale kind of texture to it,
Yeah.
and it's green and blue. It's very fancy. So this is the non-corrosive metal, so it's rust resistant. So I can carry this to work, and it won't rust,
Nice.
or it should be less likely to rust. Um, I forget what the Magna Cut I think is the steel, the patented steel. It's less carbon, more nitrogen infused steel. So yeah,
Nice.
this was what I went for. He just yelled from the other room, "Yeah, yes, Magna Cut." Silly Nathan. No, but I was somebody said about going to the dollar store for frames. So I'd been doing the diamond art.
Oh
So I
wow.
got this little hollow frame from the Dollar Tree. So it reminded me of that. I was like, I have little frames from the dollar store.
Oh,
Freaking love
that
the
is
dollar.
great.
I love the dollar store. But yeah,
I
there's a
love the
jellyfish.
jellyfish. Huh.
There's a few more back there. It's a crab. I think a seahorse. Oh, that's the koi fish. Yeah, it's a koi fish. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
there we go. And a crab.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And I got this little. It was like killing my eyes because
I,
I'm 34 now.
I fell
Um.
off the bucket I was standing on, landed on the kettle that just boiled. Oh,
Oh
that's why you
no.
couldn't put your shoes on. And you're going barefoot? I don't think going barefoot's better.
But
But
no, I got this little magnifying lens, so I didn't have to like do my diamond art like leaning on my
oh
table. So
wow,
I got this
that's
from
so
Harbor Freight.
cool looking.
Yeah, so it's got
It's like
like
steampunky. I love it.
yeah, so it can like hold cards and stuff if you're like reading something, but I just put
Wow.
those in. This is like $5 at Harbor Freight.
I know it's like so cheap and such easy mechanics, but I just love it. It's
Yeah.
just it
I got
looks
one
so
for work
old
too.
school.
Yeah, I got one for work too. So Elena, like when she's like, we got new coral in, she's looking for like little hosting crabs and stuff, so she doesn't have to kill her eyes. So I got one for work too.
Yeah, see, Craig loves it. Lady Roche loves it. I don't know what it
Yeah,
is about it. It's just
Harbor
so
Freight,
cool looking. It's only
$5.
$5. That's
Or sorry,
epic.
$5.99.
That's epic. I need one of those.
So
I don't
there's
even
the
know if I'd ever use it. I just need one.
So be careful not to have magnifying lenses
Near
or like
windows.
clear near windows, or at least just cover them. Take like a scarf or something and cover them because that's how you can start house fires.
Yep. And ants. You can burn ants.
You could burn ants. That's probably what you'll use yours for. You'll run out to the backyard and start
No,
burning ants.
no, but I've seen people do like wood burning and stuff like that
Yes.
using magnifying glasses too.
Craig has a Gina sticker now.
Be great to look for Corey eggs in a mop. Yeah, yeah.
You should do your own logo, Gina. Oh, with the diamond art. So those come with like templates. I don't actually make that myself. It's like a design. Oh, hold on. Let me pull one out.
Yes, but you could
I
make
could with
your
the
own.
leftover diamonds. I could try.
Yeah.
Same with yes, I've seen that with water bottles. It was like I don't think it was a TikTok. I think it was like a YouTube short I saw where somebody like tossed somebody else a water bottle and said make a fire. And it's like
Yep.
all right, and then yeah, you refract the light to
You
start a
fill it up
fire.
with water, and yep, you can refract the light. But yeah, like the thing about water bottles is I've seen people. Well, I've not seen it, but I've heard of people lighting their cars on fire by leaving water bottles in the car. So you got to be careful with that.
Yep.
Yep. There we go. I've heard of vehicles starting fire from them. They're saying the same thing.
Oh, that just made me have a thought. So I've always wanted to have like those hanging crystals in the windows. I guess I shouldn't.
No.
Because that could catch my house on fire.
Yeah.
But they're so pretty.
Well, it depends. If you get the right sort of crystals and they're cut correctly, you really shouldn't have to worry about fire. You should just get the rainbow effect from the refraction of the light, because they don't magnify, they refract it.
Oh, so there's difference. Okay.
Yeah, so it's the
they're not concentrating the beam. They're actually
it's the double convex that causes the refraction and then the magnification and all that stuff. So
science.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, which side is it on? It's on this side.
What's funny is it never does anything to affect my live streams or whatever, but I've noticed every single live stream I use that on, I get a little copyright flag thing.
Really?
Yep. For using the song Blinded Me with Science.
Huh.
I never get one for the It's a Trap or Emotional Damage. I think some might have to do with, one, the length of it, and two, like, it's an actual, like, song.
Well, I thought you were allowed to use up to, like, what, 10 seconds?
Right. And so, like I said, it's never, it always says, like, copyright something or whatever, but, like, does not affect the video. Like, it's not like a copyright strike.
It's more like a warning, I guess.
Yeah, something like that or whatever. It's just, it's saying that I used something that's copywritten, but it didn't, like, do anything to affect my viewership or my monetization or anything like that. So
whip. Hello,
but
hello.
It is a 9-second clip, and I've thought about, like, I need to go back in and try and edit it and make it a little bit shorter. So it's because really the only part I want is the guy going science.
Yeah.
But I was trying to cut it on my phone, and the app or what I was using to, like, get those clips to cut it very precisely is super difficult. So
yeah.
I cut it as close as I could without cutting it off. So
they just warn you, and it gets blocked in several countries. I won't notice to watch out. Yeah. James B also had one of those magnifying glasses from Harbor Freight back when he used to repair PC boards. Oh yeah, nice. That would be a good thing to use that for.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting into makeup again. I bought new base makeup stuff. Nothing fancy because I've got 50 million eyeshadow palettes. But like the base stuff that you're supposed to replace every so often because bacteria builds up in it. Mm-hmm. And I haven't worn a lot of my old stuff in a few months, so I'm sure it's just a freaking petri dish of nasty stuff you shouldn't put on your face. That's how you get eye infections, is when you use 6-month-old mascara that has just been sitting and culturing.
Yep. Speaking of 6-month-old mascara.
What is it, Danny?
No. I dare everybody to go to their parents' house or their grandparents' house if they're still alive and look in the spice cabinet.
Uh-oh.
And look at the expiration dates or all that stuff with their spices.
Well, so you have to remember though that generation like reuses and like holds on to containers, so they could be reused containers.
And that's definitely possibly true. But when it comes down to it, I didn't realize it until I got older as to why my mom's food always tasted so bland when we were growing up. It's because she wasn't using like fresh herbs and spices or anything like that. She was using 5-year-old paprika and whatever else. So using old spices, it's not like something's gonna grow in there and kill you, because these are like, they're dehydrated and all that stuff. But after like 6 months to a year, there's no flavor in the spice anymore. You smell it and it just smells like old fish food, because it's more or less the same thing. and actually paprika is an ingredient in fish food. Which, did you know that paprika is just dried bell pepper?
I learned that recently too. I was like, oh, I feel betrayed for some reason. Yep. I don't know why.
It's dried and smoked bell pepper, and so that's why you get the smoked paprika. Yeah, all that too. But yep. And so, yeah, watch out and always, get fresh herbs and spices, because it makes your food just taste so much better.
It has the fragrance, which is all the flavor is actually picked up in your nose receptors.
Exactly. What most people think of when they think of taste is actually more with smell.
Yep.
Taste itself is bitter, sweet, sour,
and salty.
I think the fifth one. Or umami. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is sour, isn't it?
No, there's sweet, sour, bitter, salty, and umami. Umami is just like yummy.
Oh, right.
But that's what taste is. So what you really experience with all the flavor of things is all has to do with your scent. So
Whip says they also suffered through a lot more shit than anything anyone in today's world has dealt with, and they hold on to everything. Yes, exactly. Yeah, like the whole like Great Depression stuff.
Oh,
and,
yeah. Oh yeah.
No,
the Depression babies hold on to everything.
Yeah, I say I'm not faulting him for it. I'm just saying that's a generational thing that has to be considered.
Speaking of, great to see you, Whip's World.
Whip.
My mother-in-law is super bad at that. Her food is bland as bland can be. Plus, she thinks if she puts stuff in the freezer, it lasts forever. Yeah. You can put stuff in the freezer and it'll last a while. If you want it to last even longer, you have to vacuum seal it and keep it in the freezer.
A deep freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah. A freezer that's not opened very often, because temperature fluctuations can affect all that stuff.
And if you really want it to last even longer, you got to keep it below 0.
Yeah.
Like you're looking at -10, -20 degrees. I have my grandmother's spice containers. Does that count? Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, I've done that before, where I've had like an old spice container that was labeled for dill, and I would just dump out all the dill that was in there, and I'd trim up all my own dill and add fresh dill right in there, and I'd use that. So
my salt and pepper grinders, like they're like plastic ones that I bought at Aldi, but you can open them up and refill them. So
exactly, but there's no expiration dates on that.
Right. Well, it's technically a food, so shouldn't it? I haven't actually looked at it.
No, I'm saying on the grinders, there's no expiration dates on there, because
on like an actual grinder, but this is like you buy it in the store, like filled, and you just it happens to unscrew, and you can refill it.
The thing that I do think is really funny though is there's the one thing that I think it was a meme or something at one point too, but it was like 1,000,000-year-old salt expires in 1 year.
Right.
Like, it's 1,000,000 years old, and it expires in 1,000,001.
It's just because any food item has to have an expiration date.
Yeah, exactly.
Like honey. Honey doesn't expire.
Not really. You can cause it to kind of go bad by not keeping it properly.
Right,
but in general, yeah, it's not going anywhere, and it's got antibiotic sort of components in there as well, so it just kind of it doesn't allow like molds and things to grow.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Yeah, Whip reminded me, but we can go ahead and read his comment first. I didn't know that Whip couldn't smell. Yeah, you taste fine, but you don't get flavor.
When you say you never had a sense of smell, do you really mean that you cannot smell anything? Or do you mean you just have what you would call a poor sense of smell? Because there are people out there that really have no sense of smell. There's like receptors in their nose and all that stuff get destroyed through something. But like,
So I had a really good psychology teacher in high school, and when she was teaching us about this, she gave everybody a starburst and told us to hold our nose for a few seconds before we put the starburst in our mouth and chew it and try to guess what color. Like we were blindfolded. She gave us all a starburst, so we didn't know what flavor we had. So you hold your nose, you put the starburst in your mouth, and you had to try to guess while holding your nose and being careful not to choke because you have to breathe and chew at the same time through your mouth. You had to guess what he had, and then you let your nose go, and then you can feel the flavor receptors because it's such a strong flavor. Oh, so cool.
I cannot smell anything. I've been sprayed by skunk and never knew it smelled, just that it was sticky.
Oh,
Okay, well, that's very interesting. That is very interesting.
huh.
And I'm not saying that you can't taste anything without your senses. Like, but most of it comes from like the smell. Like that's why how you can sit there and like I mean, gosh, whenever I was eating something that I didn't like or whatever, I just always plugged my nose because it was much easier to palate it that way. And but Skittles
Mhm.
would all taste the same. Skittles all are the same exact flavor. There's a fragrance that they put on the coating on the outside that gives it that slightly different smell. And so if you are to plug your nose and eat all the Skittles, they all taste exactly the same. It's just like a general sweetness. Classic sight
Wow.
test.
Yeah, it's really cool. So anytime I would have friends over, and I'd be like, "Let's do the Skittles or the Starburst trick," and they're like, "What?" I was like, "Do it," and they're like, "Whoa, mind blown."
Now I want to know Whip's. I want to know Whip's skunk story too.
Right? Why? How'd you get sprayed by the skunk? What'd you do to the skunk? Or was it trapped and you were trying to save it? Were you a little being a little shit, or were you being a little savior?
I can tell the difference between crab and lobster. I can tell the difference between pork and beef. I just don't know if I'm tasting the same thing you're tasting.
I had a theory about that with
Well,
colors. Like,
yeah.
who's to say that everybody's red is the same? Like, we
No,
all know what we think red is.
actually, they've proven that people, at least with different eye colors, do see colors differently.
Yeah, that's why everyone has a different favorite color, is because color is perceived different.
Yep. And then that's why sometimes people will be looking at the same color, and somebody will be like, "Well, that's orange," or "Well, no, that's red,"
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And but yeah, I always wondered like how different colors look to different people,
Yeah.
because like I know we have people that are like color blind where they're missing certain cones in their eye, and so they can't perceive red and green, so they are red and blue or whatever, yellow and blue, or there's different people that have different conical issues with their eyes, but somehow they found a way to correct that too with
Yeah, those glasses.
sunglasses. Because my brother-in-law is red green color blind, so but like what Whip said, it's like he can tell the difference between colors. They just don't look the same to him than they do to me.
Mm-hmm.
But then like yeah, he'll put on those enchromia glasses or whatever that he has, and then he'll see all the bright vibrant colors that the rest of us see.
Well, it's like the orange glasses that we have at work to filter out the
Yeah.
blues. So it's just like different It's correcting the filtrate, changing the filter of
Exactly.
your eye. Yeah.
But sometimes if you wear that stuff too long, it can actually affect your eye too.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I wore a pair of those old school 3D glasses that actually had like the red and the blue lenses. I wore those like an entire day one time. Just, I don't know why, but I just did. And man, when I took them off, like I could like switch between my eyes, and the one that was in the blue lens was seeing everything with a reddish tint, and the one that was with the red lens was seeing everything with a bluish tint. And I swear it seemed to take years for that like to fully switch back. Like if I had both eyes open, things would look fine. But if I closed one eye, things would kind of go a little bit red. If I closed the other, they'd go a little bit blue. And I thought I
That's
had like
crazy.
seriously damaged my eyes for like ever. But
So Whip shared his skunk story.
okay, you thought it was a cat. It was probably 4 or 5. Can't remember exactly, but it ran into the tall weeds and I ran after it. It didn't like that. Got back to the house and mom lost her mind.
He
What?
was 4 or 5, not it was 4 or 5.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
4 or 5. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. So you got sprayed by a skunk and you had no idea that you even smelled.
Yeah, so tomato juice bath, all like 10 tomato juice baths probably, because it probably got him good.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
He probably thought the cat just peed on him, basically.
Yeah. I've been so lucky so far that my dogs have never come across a skunk. I've never come across a skunk before. Oh my god.
I've never. No, I have seen one skunk before. Um, Nobody messed with it or anything like that, luckily. But yes, I've seen a skunk before. Um, Other than that, I've just been like, traveling down the road with the family, going out to wherever we're going, Branson or a different state, whatever. And you just be going, and all of a sudden you just get this really bad smell, and it's like,
Smack.
yep, somebody must have ran over a skunk or something
And then
like that.
you can tell by how strong it is if it's like on the road or if it's like probably nearby somewhere. Yeah, if
Yep,
it's super strong and you're like, "Oh, yep, there it is." All right.
yep.
I've never actually seen a live skunk around here. I don't think I've seen the roadkill, so I know that they're here, but I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever actually seen a live one around.
Yeah, skunks are in Missouri. I
Mhm.
saw one at Fort Leonard Wood, like I said. So nobody messed with it, luckily, because us Army people are crazy. But yeah, I saw more. I saw a lot of gophers out there too.
Mhm. It was long-haired and brown. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, not all skunks are black and white. Some are brown, some are solid white, some are speckled and all that stuff.
Oh, Lady Diane or Lady Rorschach, I'm sorry. She said her dog never encountered a skunk, but they found a porcupine.
Uh,
Uh, the vet was concerned because some went down his throat. The
oh
quills.
man.
Oh, I've seen I would watch Dr. Pol sometimes when I'm in the mood for it, and there was one episode where there was like some kind of like pit breed um found a porcupine, decided to try to eat it, got stuck, and then I think it like after the 3 hour ordeal of them like sedating the dog and getting all the quills out, I think he came back the next day, tried to get revenge on the porcupine, and came back with more quills in his face.
Oh man. The odiferous skunk.
Yeah, that one looks more brown, and it's long haired.
Yep. But I always like the spotted skunks.
Oh, look
But
how cute!
look at this one. brown spotted skunks.
Yeah, Dr. K is another one I watched. I don't think I've watched Dr. Oakley.
Oh, look at how cute it is. But there's people that have pet skunks too.
Yep.
And they talk about like getting their scent glands and stuff removed. I think
Nathan
some
Hovey saw
people
that
do that.
episode. Yeah. Yeah, where you have the skunk. So I thought about it because growing up we loved watching Short Circuit, and the leading female role, she had a couple pet like raccoons and skunks. And I was like, I want pet raccoons and skunks. Those are so freaking cute.
I don't think I would like to have a pet skunk because they dig and all that stuff and all that. And then there's some people that say like you shouldn't get their scent glands removed. You just gotta treat them right, and then you'll be fine. But I don't know. But a raccoon, I'd love to have a pet raccoon. Is those guys are super smart and awesome, and they got their little hands. So you just put them up in their little high chair and you feed them whatever they want. They'll just grab it like a little child. I'm great at cleaning diapers and dog shit, but it makes me crazy when I get home with the kids and we wouldn't even be in the house yet, and they're all excited. Mom made cookies. I really miss that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting, though. You never had a sense of smell.
Wasn't Allie Sheedy the lead in Short Circuit? I don't know what her name is, but yeah, the character had all kinds of animals.
The long-haired vet that had cancer. We watched that guy all the time. I don't remember who you're talking about either.
It's a show with a. I don't remember watching a long-haired vet that ended up having cancer. Emergency Vets was my jam back in the day.
Yeah.
Plus, you cannot stream it anywhere, even on Disney Plus. I found a couple movies that are like that, where I was trying to find them there, because there was a movie we always watched in school, where these a sister and a brother ran away from home and like snuck into an art museum and like lived in the art museum until they finally like decided to go back home. But yeah, they would like dodge security. They would hide in the bathrooms until security would like close for the night, and then they would like be in the museum.
That sounds familiar too.
Yeah, and I think I found it, and I tried to like.
That's not Night at the Museum though, right?
No. It's an old movie. I had found it, and you can buy it on Amazon, but it's not streaming anywhere. I even like went to a website. It was like, find what platform you can find, stream your, like, search for a movie and it'll tell you what platforms it streams, and even that it said like nothing. So I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, Emergency Vets was on Animal Planet back in the day, and I don't know if any of that stuff goes anywhere. Because I used to watch, Emergency Vets and the Jack Hanna Show and the Crocodile Hunter and what was the other guy that was not as good as the Crocodile Hunter because he just grabbed the snakes by the throat, but Jeff Corwin, the Jeff Corwin Show, and America's Funniest Animals. Yeah, I loved all that stuff.
Let me see if it's in my search history.
Yes, it was the second most popular show on Animal Planet behind the Crocodile Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Jeff. Yeah! That was the guy that had the long hair that had cancer. Rocky Mountain Vet. Yeah, Jeff Corwin. I liked Jeff Corwin, but I also didn't like him at the same time because you could always tell that his show was like, it was fake, but he shared some good information. Like, he never just randomly stumbled upon an animal. They put the animal out there for him to randomly stumble upon. And I never liked the way he would just like grab the snakes or the lizard and just hold him right at the back of the throat and all that stuff. He'd do that for his own safety, but the animal just looked like terrible whenever he'd hold it. Whereas the crocodile hunter, like, they just follow Steve Irwin with cameras and just, if he stumbled upon something, he actually stumbled upon it. That's what was so great about the crocodile hunter. Remember the Survivor type show on Animal Planet that was supposed to be a reality competition show? I cannot remember the name of it.
Yeah, so from the mixed up files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler.
What?
The movie I was talking about.
Oh. Survivor type show on Animal Planet. I cannot remember that one.
Oh, The Hideaways. That's what the movie's called.
The Hideaways. Oh, yeah. I've heard of that.
Maybe I'll buy it on DVD and then we can like have a Discord watch party.
The Hideaways. Story of two children who decide to run away from home and hide in a metropolitan museum of art. Story is told from the children's perspective. That's an old movie.
Mm-hmm.
The DVD came out in 2000, but that's not when the movie came out. Let's see. There's IMDb. It says 2011. That's not right. Oh, that's Hideaways, not The Hideaways.
Yeah, The Hideaways. Does anyone remember a Survivor type show on Animal Planet? Whoop. That was supposed to be a reality competition show. I cannot remember the name of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. They did villainize the wolves. But, I mean, there was a lot of misunderstanding of wolves for a long time. You know? Not just because of movies, but, you know, in general.
Yes, Lady Rorschach, the mockumentaries. Like that, I saw the mermaid one. There was a dragon one. I think there was an alien one where they like it made it seem like they discovered a dragon and they like go into the possible history, but it was it's not.
Oh
real.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a mermaid one. Yeah.
The thing that made Irwin great was his genuine love and passion for the animals he was talking about. All the other copycat shows couldn't recapture that. Exactly. Yeah. There was something just completely genuine about Steve Irwin that just could not be. It couldn't be faked. No matter how much you tried, like you could not fake that.
It wasn't just his enthusiasm, but somebody else said it, like his actual handling of the animals that just made it genuine.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I never liked the way Jeff Corwin or everybody else would hold the animals. Like, it would be like for their safety, hold the cobra behind the head so it can't bite you. But meanwhile, that cobra is like, oh.
Yeah.
It was just like, what the fuck, dude? Whereas, like, Steve Irwin, like, he's holding it by the tail and he's kind of showing it to us and all that stuff. Like, I think sometimes he would kind of grab it up closer if he absolutely had to. But, yeah. But, yeah, he would genuinely stumble upon something. Whereas, like, with Jeff Corwin, they'd put a chameleon up in a tree and he'd be like, oh, my God, did you see that? There's a chameleon in the tree.
Yeah, Lady Rorschach, same. I do like the spinoff show, Crikey, It's the Irwins, but it still doesn't capture the magic. So if you follow the son on TikTok, I feel like that would be closer to...
What's his name?
Yeah, I forget
I know her name is Bindi. That's his daughter.
Yeah, Bindi.
I cannot remember.
But yeah, no,
Max.
the son has a TikTok, and he essentially, like, if he's just walking around the zoo and he finds a wild animal, he'll do a little TikTok with it,
Yep.
and that seems more like, I mean, and he has his father's enthusiasm and everything, and
Yeah.
it's that's closer to, I think, what they were trying to do without it being like an actual big production.
Yeah, I do like his
What?
Robert. Robert.
Robert. Robert. Yeah. Oh yeah, Lady Rorschach got it.
Yeah. Yeah, his little like TikTok and YouTube shorts and stuff, those are great.
Yeah. He is a spitting image of his father.
Yeah. And I love how they continue to run the zoo and all that.
Mhm.
And his mom is, or not his, or his wife, and Robert's mom, like she still does a whole bunch of stuff too, even though she's very much not in the spotlight anymore.
Yeah. I think it's by choice. It's letting
Oh
her
yeah, no,
get.
it's totally
Yeah.
by choice. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not saying like, oh, we just are gonna completely forget about her. Like,
Kids. Yeah.
yeah.
How's
How's the
this coming along?
saltwater
Yeah.
setup coming along? I
You're
haven't
over.
made any
Your
more
sock.
progress
Your
on it
sock
for a
holder is
while.
still at my work.
Yeah, I haven't made any more progress on it in quite some time. Uh, just like I don't. I mean, I know what happened or whatever. Like, it just sucks. Like,
Yeah.
this economy just keeps getting worse, and it's like I don't have any money anymore.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work, hard to get extra commission and all that stuff in my job because I like my job and it pays for most everything. But yeah, I don't have the extra money anymore. And man, trying to take apart these tanks to like build this sump, it was so much more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. It's just been a huge frustration
Aww.
to where like yeah, I'm just like ugh,
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I gotta go and just buy some glass panels to finish making this sump. And then yeah, it's just still like just I gotta buy a lot of stuff still. Um I gotta buy a protein skimmer. I gotta buy um a like UV sterilizer.
I just bought one. I have to install it on my tank. I have to do so much with my tank. Oh my
I
god.
gotta buy a good sized heater, which that's not necessarily that big of a deal or whatever. I still gotta buy the sock filter holder from Marine Solutions that they ordered for me like 2 months ago now.
It's fine. I have it tucked away so the boss doesn't notice it. So he
And
doesn't. He's not on my butt about it or anything. So.
and then I gotta buy like all the PVC piping and connections and stuff to actually plumb everything. And so it's just like it's a lot of money that I have to spend on it that just right now I just don't want to spend it on that because there's other
There's
things
other
that are more
things. Yep.
important. And it's like I'm kind of disappointed like in myself that I'm not done with it yet. But it's like it's just it's taking me a while, man.
The bills got to get paid.
Yep, the bills got to get paid, and I want to make sure I do it, right. I don't want
Mm-hmm.
to. I don't want to just set it up and get it going, and then just be,
Yeah. No cutting corners.
yeah, just
At least not on the basic stuff.
yeah, because I want to like keep my attention,
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what I'll actually. I'll say that I'm gonna work on it tomorrow, but I've said that for the last like 3 or 4 weeks now. So we'll see.
Yep. I gotta top off this tank. I forgot to do it earlier.
Yeah. I even brought home a catch cup so I can catch all my fish out and take them up to work. But every time Nathan's like, "All right, let's do it," I'm like, "I'm tired though. I want to sit down for a little bit." And then like 4 hours later.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
But yeah, man, when I first started talking about like cuttlefish and that I was gonna do it and I was gonna start putting my efforts towards that. Like I first mentioned it like I think 2 years ago now, and here I am. Well, yeah, I maybe it was like 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half. I don't know, but I first mentioned it, and then people are like, "You got any cuttlefish yet?" It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Like I said, I'm working my way there. I don't have anything yet, and then it's like I bought the tank. I think it was a little over a year ago now that I bought the actual 60-gallon breeder, and I'm like, this is the tank. Like I'm doing it, and so yeah, here we are now. Like a year later, I've acquired a lot of the stuff that I need. I have all the rocks I need. The scape is like done. It's exactly how I want it to be, and it looks amazing. I just haven't actually glued anything in place yet because I still haven't drilled the tank. But there's no point in drilling the tank yet if I can't plumb it yet anyway. So yeah, it's been kind of a little bit of a frustration. But now it's springtime again, and I'm putting my money towards outside things and trying to get my pond going too, because I've been working on my pond longer than I've been working on my saltwater tank, and that's still not done. So I'm working on these things. I'm more frustrated with myself than you guys are for me not having this thing yet.
Nah, don't rush it.
I want my cuttlefish.
I know.
God damn it. But man, we are 10 minutes overdue. We're actually 15 minutes past our time because we started late. So thanks everybody for joining us.
Yeah.
Affordable, nothing aquarium made. I think you can get organic bags of dirt from Home Depot that should work. The Father Fish suggested as much anyway. Yeah, I'm not going for dirt in this tank.
He's talking to Lady Rorschach.
Oh.
She asked about a affordable brand of aqua soil, using some for her summer tub. They're all out at her local Home Depot and Lowe's. Doesn't carry any.
Yeah, you don't need to get any sort of like pond soil or aquarium soil. You can just get normal organic potting soil. Try to get something that doesn't have any artificial fertilizers in there. Not that you couldn't use them, but they will cause some like fungal outbreaks and different things like that. Not a dangerous fungus, but
more annoying.
Your whole tank will just get covered in like a thick white film, and it'll eventually go away when it balances itself out, but it's annoying. So just get like a good organic potting soil, and then just put a very, very fine layer in there, and then use the rest to pot more plants with, and use plenty of sand. I know Father Fish says 1 inch of dirt and 2 inches of sand. When it comes to using that store-bought potting soil, I say 1/2 inch of dirt and 2.5 to 3 inches of sand, just to be extra safe. Because you just really don't want any of that to end up in the water column, and that's what the point of all that sand cap is for.
Mark, hello.
Thanks for joining us right when we're leaving.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll have some much more fun stuff to talk about next week on another episode of Fish and Friends.
Bye!
Bye!